My phone was vibrating itself to death on the nightstand when the words finally landed. "You're dead to me." I didn't move. The ceiling fan hummed like it always did, steady, uncaring. The room smelled faintly of pine from the candle I hadn't blown out. Christmas music still echoed from the neighbor's house through the thin walls. I stared at the dark screen as if it might blink and apologize. It didn't. That was the moment everything inside me went quiet. Not calm, focused. I understood something then, clean and terrifying. He didn't want a son, he wanted a wallet. The call had come earlier that day, 1 week after he told me not to come home for Christmas because I was bringing tension. 1 week after my sister posted smiling photos under his tree while I sat alone eating reheated noodles. His voice hadn't wavered when he said it. "We're flying your sister to Maui. She deserves it. Send 20,700. Not can you, not would you. Send." I laughed once, a short sound. I thought he was joking. That was my mistake. When I said no, the silence on the line thickened. I could hear his breathing change, sharp, offended. "You owe this family," he said, and then, softer, crueler. "You're dead to me." Click. No goodbye. That night, I didn't sleep. I replayed every conversation we'd ever had, like a forensic audit of my own childhood. Every loan that never came back, every praise that followed a transfer confirmation, every time love felt conditional and I still paid. I realized I hadn't been raised, I'd been cultivated. The next morning, something strange happened. My father viewed my LinkedIn profile. That might sound small. It wasn't. He never cared about what I did, only what I made. Him looking meant one thing. He was nervous. I let that sit. I didn't call him back. I didn't text. Silence is loud when someone expects obedience. By afternoon, my aunt messaged me. "Everything okay with your dad? He seems stressed." That's when the weight shifted. I wasn't the problem anymore. I started going through old emails, not emotionally, methodically. Every wire transfer, every temporary advance, every document I'd signed without reading because it was family. Patterns emerged, not dramatic ones, quiet ones. Numbers rounded, names reused, accounts I didn't recognize. He'd put things in my name, loans, liabilities, risk. I remembered how proud he'd been when I first hit 6 figures, how suddenly he needed help with paperwork, how often he insisted on handling things for me. I didn't feel rage, I felt clarity, and clarity is dangerous. I spent the week watching, not confronting, watching. I pulled my credit reports, clean copies. I requested account histories under the guise of tax prep. I documented everything, screenshots, PDFs, timestamps. I didn't tell anyone what I was doing. I let them underestimate me the way they always had. My sister posted beach emojis. My father stopped posting altogether. He knew something was slipping. He just didn't know what. By Thursday, I had enough. I scheduled a meeting, not with him, with a lawyer. I didn't tell her my story first. I handed her the folder, let her read, let her pause. She looked up once and asked, "Do you want him ruined or corrected?" I thought about Christmas, about the phone call, about being dead to someone who'd never seen me alive. "Corrected," I said. She smiled, the kind of smile that ends things. The confrontation wasn't dramatic. That's what makes it perfect. He called me, voice soft now, apologetic. "Son, let's talk." I let him talk. I let him apologize in circles, blame stress, blame money, blame me just a little. I waited until he asked what I wanted. "I want my name off your accounts," I said, calm. A pause. "And I want the debts repaid, all of them." Another pause, longer. "I don't know what you're talking about," he said. That's when I sent the email. One attachment, subject line, "For review." Silence. I imagined him opening it, scrolling, recognizing his own handwriting, his own signatures, his own arrogance. His voice came back smaller. "Where did you get this?" "I was dead," I said. "Remember?" He didn't yell. He didn't threaten. He didn't need to. Fear replaced entitlement quickly. He knew the timeline. He knew the implications. He knew what would happen if I pressed forward. We renegotiated everything that night. Money returned, accounts transferred, names removed. No yelling, no forgiveness, just balance restored. The week after, my sister's Maui trip quietly disappeared. No announcement, no photos. She never asked me why. My father hasn't called since, but last night I saw the credit alert. All obligations resolved. I slept better than I had in years, not because I won, because I finally stopped bleeding for people who mistook access for love. I didn't raise my voice, I didn't beg, I didn't explain myself. I waited, I watched, and when the moment came, I moved once.